Day 14. My short-term goal for this little experiment is to start off on Monday good, because it's 12:22. I've been laying in bed for the past 2 hours watching YouTube. I've watched, I don't know if you guys are golf people. I just watched Perfection at Pebble and Tiger's final round at the Masters in 2019, plus some other stuff because that doesn't take up 2 hours of rotting in bed. But yeah, off to another not so great start. I'm going to give myself credit. It's not me sleeping half the day away. It's close, but it's not. Very often I've stayed in bed till 3 or 4. So there's that. It's day 14. We're 2 weeks in. It's 12:30. Time to get up. I just opened up my curtains, so I'm getting some sunlight in, which already makes me feel a bit better than just being in the dark. I don't know, man. I gotta shake this. It sucks. Not only that, I again work tomorrow at 6, and that's usually the case on Tuesdays. I usually work at 6 in the morning because that's when we have our deliveries. And, waking up early on Monday would do me good, considering it would help me get to bed early at night and actually get a good sleep for tomorrow. Anyways, that's where we're at. This sucks, but I just gotta accept it, get up and move on, If I dwell in it too long and I make myself more upset, then I'm just gonna end up staying in bed for even longer. So yeah, that's the start of today. I don't have a whole lot to do today. I pretty much just have schoolwork, and I'm gonna get blood work. I was gonna get blood work done this morning. Look what happened. So I'm gonna go tomorrow morning just after work. It makes sense. I only work till 10, so that kind of lines up pretty perfectly. But yeah, we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Well, take a look at that. The snow doesn't stop here, man. When it's not snowing, it's just like cold, bland, and dark, and it makes me way more depressed. So it's kind of nice looking out here and seeing this. It's also really, really windy right now, though, so there's some squalls going on. It's 1:30 now. I still stayed in bed for another like 20 minutes watching videos after I made that last recording. I gotta get better, man. I'm not gonna be hard on myself right now. It's just a fact. Like I need to do better. I had a good first week. I was having to be out of bed, so that helped. But still, I felt like I was more disciplined. I was more on top of I was up. Let me get out of bed. And now it's slowly getting back into bad habits. So this is what I'm doing this for. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm struggling. Good thing. Tomorrow I have to get up, 6 a.m. start. The next day it's a 10 a.m. start. So at least we have things we have to do. I'm about to get to working. I have to help my dad with something with our car. There might be a leak in the tire. And then my friend has asked me to transport his drum set to a music shop to sell. So hopefully I'll get to that in about an hour or so. Anyways, I'm gonna lock in for the next 30 minutes and let this rip. Schoolwork done. Tires fixed. Drum set was transported. Only half of it was able to be sold, so the rest of it was transported back to my friend's house so he can figure out what he wants to do with it. Food was eaten. The video from yesterday, I finished editing, and I've already started editing today's video. Yesterday's video is super short. It's not even 4 minutes. But, it's done. That made it nice and easy on me. I did cut out a lot of what I talked about, and part of that is what I want to talk about now. I think when I was trying to address it yesterday, I didn't do a good job, and I was kind of being too scared to talk about it. But what I want to talk about is the sin of sexual immorality. And I'm going to make this very short, not extensive at all, but I wanted to admit that yesterday I did fall into lust, sexual temptation. Pretty sure you guys can figure out what that means. I wasn't with anybody, so I wanted to address that because this is one of the things, of course, that has been a problem for many years now. Unfortunately, it is for many young and even older men trying especially to keep their faith intact, to be humble, submissive servants of Christ. This is a sin of the body, which Paul explains is of much more concern to an extent than of other sins, because we're defiling the temple that God has given us. We're also defiling the image that God created us in. I wanted to admit that to you guys because part of the reason I'm making these videos is to communicate to people like me who are struggling that you're not alone. And so even in this, even in the fight against lust, against sexual temptation, against pornography, or whatever sin it is, you're not alone. There's people out there who are struggling like you. There's people out there who want to change like you. There's people out there who feel like they're helpless. They're hopeless. It's not true. Don't listen to the devil. Don't listen to the lies of the enemy. Don't even listen to the lies of your friends, family members, colleagues, whoever's letting you down. Don't listen to them. You can make change in your life. I know I get helpless all the time, but I know I have some source of optimism, which is Jesus Christ, telling me, I don't care how much you're down, I don't care how much you're upset, I don't care how hopeless you are. It doesn't get rid of the truth that there is hope, our living hope, Jesus Christ. I wanted to communicate that to you guys because I need to hear it too. I desperately need to hear it every single day, every minute. Today I've been so down. I've been so upset. I did everything I needed to do, but I still sat down here right before I recorded this and I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Why am I not getting on top of this routine that I've tried to set up for myself? Why am I failing already? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Change is coming. Submit to God. Submit to His will. Read His word. I'm telling this to myself, by the way. Not just to you guys. I'm telling this to myself. I need pastoral advice. I need it from other people, most importantly, but I need to tell it to myself as well because I'm spending time in prayer to God while still living a life that is contrary to the things that I'm trying to work on and that I pray for. This is the reality of our lives as Christians. It's confusing. It's conflicting. We're in the world, not of it, but we still live like we're of it. Submit to Christ. Be His holy, humble servant. Anyways, that was something. That was a bit more intense than I intended it to be, but I wanted to communicate it because pornography is so evil and it ruins the lives of so many. Unfortunately, I am one of those people, and it needs to be talked about. And if I stay quiet, if I stay silent about my struggle, I'm just going to keep feeding the quiet desire and the quiet evil that's slowly taking over our world minute by minute. That's been taking over our world. We just have access to it now, which is so sad. Moving on to things more bright and beautiful. I am continuing to edit the video for today because after I record this, I'm going to need to cut down any maybe stupid stuff or any spaces like just that I did, but I cut it out. You didn't see it. Any spaces in between my speech that are awkward. I am going to play a board game with some friends in a couple of hours. We're going to get together and have some fun. So yeah, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a fun night. I'm probably going to get home a little later than I like. I'm not going to get as much sleep as I wanted. I think I already figured that out from the late wake up today anyways. So let's at least take advantage of it and not just dwell in my grief, so to say. And have a good time tonight. I will catch you guys when I catch you guys.
Upside down cards that we flip as we travel across.
Okay.
We flip those over, we resolve the effect.
Yeah, it's good knobs.
Freaking out.
Yeah, but it's
Crying.
it's not that important. Okay. Merrick, can you shuffle? Oh my god. I'm
Take a
shuffle
bite,
this?
Nick.
And then put this and the shuffle deck.
This is crazy. It's currently 11:50. As expected, I'm getting home pretty late, and it is insane out. This is the most snow we've had in a single winter, like for a while. I don't remember the last time it's been like this excessive. To have it like back to back to back this much snow, it's been some time. Usually winters are just like cold and dry, but right now I can. Yeah, man, scary stuff out here right now, but we're okay. My car has all-wheel drive. We're chilling. Very, very fun night. We played I forget the names of the games we played, but they were fun. None of them I've played before. I know that one of them was called Coop. It was a card game. It was called Coop, and that was really fun. There was another one called Fury something, and that was like a fun kind of team type game. Holy dude, this is insane. And also, you never know what's gonna happen on the way home, man. Let me get it on the phone. Make sure everything's all good. God forbid though. Hey, it's my church. Everybody is just driving and hoping that they're in between a line. This is some fun stuff. This is what you're made for when driving in Canada, bro. We're about like 8 minutes away from home. Probably 10 minutes. Definitely not taking the highway. Don't see any good in that. The plan is to make it home safe, to do a quick shovel, to probably clean off the other car as well, so that getting to work in the morning for both myself and my parents is easier. What the heck is going on? I'm keeping this on until I'm home. This is gonna be a fun one to edit since I'm just leaving this thing on for like a 10-minute drive. I may be tripping, but it seems like the snow down here, like even just 10 minutes east of where I was, isn't like, it didn't hit nearly as bad as out there. I want to attribute it to just the snow finally calming down, but even just looking at what's on the ground and how clear the roads are, it looks like even just 10 minutes east, it's not as bad. I mean, that happens. It's funny, you can literally be 10 minutes away from someone and the weather just like changes drastically. Yeah, my road is completely fine. There's no snow on the ground. This is funny. That would be ideal. That means I don't have to shovel my driveway or dust off the car. Yeah, there's no snow in anybody's cars. That's insane. I might change in a few hours, so we'll see, but that's good news for me. Okay, yeah, we're home. Driveway's clear. Only a dusting of snow on the car. We're all good. I'm safe. I'm gonna turn that down now. And since that's the case, I thank God for getting me home safe. Pray that everybody else on the road is safe. And I will see you guys in the morning, bright and early. Good night, good evening, good morning, and God bless.